वाटर वाटर वाटर। कब पानी डालूं, कितना पानी डालूं? एक्चुअली वाटर कैन बी योर फ्रेंड और एनिमी व्हेन यू ग्रोइंग सक्लेंट्स। अगर आप सही तरीके से वाटरिंग नहीं करते हैं तो आपकी सक्लेंट्स हेल्दी ग्रो नहीं करेंगे। क्या आप जानते हैं, इवन सही वाटरिंग करने से आप अपने सक्लेंट्स में कलर वेरिएशन भी ला सकते हैं। ये देखने के लिए मैंने इससे पहले एक वीडियो डाला था, पार्ट 2। उसका मैं डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में लिंक डाल दूँगी, आप वहाँ जाके देख सकते हैं। आज हम वैशाली चंद्रा के साथ में बात करने वाले हैं, जो एक सक्लेंट एक्सपर्ट हैं। वो आज आपको बताएंगे कि सक्लेंट्स में वाटरिंग कैसे करी जाती है, किस सीज़न के अकॉर्डिंगली कितनी फ्रीक्वेंसी पे कितना पानी डालना है और कब नहीं डालना है। और आज आपको वो ये भी बताने वाली हैं कि क्या बेस्ट सीज़न होता है बाय करने का। आपको ऐसे ही वीडियो मिलते रहें तो प्लीज़ आप मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए। प्लीज़ डू लाइक, comment and share the video.
We'll talk about watering the succulents now. Yeah. So watering the succulents, if the weather is hot, you should try watering it once a week, especially in regions like south where the weather is still dry. But if it is hot and humid, you should try saving the succulent. So you should water less because humidity typically kills the succulent. Okay. And in winter, you can try watering it like once in 3 weeks or 4 weeks, depending on how the plant is. Okay. Some variety of succulents will still need more frequent water versus like you would have echeverias or there's flapjack. So flapjack typically needs less of water because it stores a lot. Its leaves are big and thick, whereas echeverias, for example, they are smaller leaves, so they will store less water. Okay. So depending on it, you can choose how frequently you. But typically, yeah, hot weather it's once in a week, and cold weather it is once in like 3 weeks or 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Check out if there is leaves are getting shriveled up, or you see that the entire plant is about like flowing on one side. It probably needs a slightly more water.
Okay.
Okay. So check out for the signs if your plant needs water.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Earlier you showed that hover red one.
Yeah.
Use test so that it changed the color.
Yes. So basically, this is also a stressed flapjack right now.
Okay.
It has its red tip, so it is a stressed one, but it is still not shriveled to the extent that it needs water so frequently. Okay. Even this frill, for example, okay, this is a stressed succulent which has changed its color from green to a pinkish red, right? So this is stressed. It needs more sunlight, more dryness. However, the leaves are still not shriveled up, so it still doesn't need water. You see, it in fact has a little bit of infection which needs a treatment. Okay. So how do you water it? Whenever you water, you give the water from the top, okay, and let it flow from the bottom. Okay. Once that has completely been done, it's fine. You can just leave it. Some people believe that you should not put water on the leaves and try putting it from the side. If the water is hard enough, of course, it will leave the stains on the leaves. So your choice. If you are confident enough, then you can just do a shower also on the succulents. That's absolutely fine. Check out for the humidity at your area. If the humidity is high, then yes, you should do watering from the side. You should try giving watering on the leaves. But if there's a dry weather like as good as Bangalore, then yes, you can just do a shower on all the succulents. That's absolutely fine. So see, this is also one of the stressed succulent, but here you can see the entire leaves are getting shriveled up. So these are the signs which you need to check that it needs water. Okay. And another sign which you need to check for watering is the plant will start throwing the roots out from between. Rather than giving pups, it will start throwing the roots because it's first need water to grow. Okay.
So it's taking moisture from air, so that's why.
Yes, it's trying to take water from every possible source. So that's why it's trying to put more roots into the soil so that it takes more energy. So I need to water this, and this you can see the sleeve. This is completely shriveled up. It's very loose in nature. Otherwise, if it should be strong enough, thick enough.
Yes. Either one better.
Yeah, you see this. See, this can't stand also.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when we talking about hot weather like summers,
Yeah.
in Bangalore is okay because there is no much hot, I think.
Yes, I mean, barring those 1 or 2
yeah.
months, it is fine.
Yeah.
The weather is
But comparing to North region like Delhi, like यूपी राजस्थान में
Yeah.
तो वहाँ तो बहुत ज़्यादा गर्मी होती है, तो उसके लिए आप क्या कहेंगे कि कैसे पानी डालना है या नहीं डालना है?
So the thumb rule is अगर hot weather है और humidity है,
हाँ.
so plant को आप पानी कम दो, because humidity air succulent will take the humidity from the air also. So what will happen is it will get fungus infection and it will just die. And once the black fungus infection happens, there is no way to revive that particular plant. Very rarely you are able to revive it. Right? A root rot is also a common thing which happens during the humidity. The plant will just suddenly start dying. Yeah. So in those, the thumb rule is that water it as less as possible and try and save the succulents.
You told earlier, no, make a fan and all that arrangement.
So if you are keeping them out and you feel that the sun is too hot and your leaves are getting fried up completely, then try putting them under a shade, green shade or even an acrylic sheet or something. If the humidity level is high, as good as like you experience in Delhi and UP, then try putting a fan so that the humidity is not around the succulents. And if you feel that the succulent needs water, try watering it from the side, not from the leaves, so that the plant doesn't it's less probability of getting the infection. Okay. So, but yeah, summers are really difficult for succulents, be it any place. Even in Bangalore, there are chances that it will die. I also experienced.
Same. I asked you one question earlier when my that succulent I asked you that shriveled and I thought it died. You said no, it will not die.
It will not die, but if there is infection, if there is mushiness, if there is any kind of root rot that you are seeing, and because of the moisture, then yes, the probability of succulents dying is much higher.
So monsoon में in 10 days you.
Monsoon mein, once in 10 days. Monsoon mein, if you can get rainwater, succulents love rainwater. Yes, but anything in excess is also bad. So once in a week, twice in a week, if you can get, you can contain the rainwater in some form, then try use that as part of your watering. Otherwise, normal tap water is absolutely fine, not a problem. Okay.
And what about cold weather?
So for cold weather, once in 3 weeks or once in 4 weeks, obviously there are some succulents which will need more watering versus your flapjack or the succulents which are bigger leaves or probably bigger in nature or thick leaves. They will have less watering needs versus the succulents which are smaller and small leaves, right? So check out for the signs of water there. But as a thumb rule, you can put like once in 3 weeks or once in 4 weeks in winters. If you are staying in a place where you get snowfall or you get any rain showers, heavy rain showers, try and save your succulents. Anything in excess is bad. So even a snowfall, once a blue moon is fine. Probably they can revive by themselves if they are strong enough, big enough. But if they are delicate, small succulents, try and save them. It's better to take precautions.
So watering, I think.
I don't think so. Watering I told you the seasons, I told you the frequency, I told you how to do the watering, what to avoid during the watering depending on the region that you are in. Yes, there are succulents like, for example, all these strings, which are the string of pearls or your string of banana, they will have much more watering needs versus your echeverias or probably aloes or poyas, for example. So they will have much more watering needs versus these ones. So check out that. I mean, a bit of experiment that you'll have to do. But
एक और क्वेश्चन मैं पूछना चाहूँगी, रिपोर्ट के बाद हमें तुरंत पानी डाल देना चाहिए क्या?
Okay, so I'll tell you from the time that you get the succulent to your place. Okay, when you buy the succulent from any of your local nursery, try and keep that in the same pot and put it in a semi-shade area or an indirect sunlight area, and do not water at least for a week, 10 days.
That's really a good thing, because मोस्टली पीपल वांट टू कि वो आते ही उसमें पानी भर देते हैं
No,
दैट
should not.
हाँ
So just let the plant get used to with your environment. Okay. So just do not water it. Keep it in a semi-shade area.
ओके
Okay, and let the plant get acclimatized to the environment which you have. Okay. If you see any sign of leaves dropping, root rot or something, you need to check if there is any kind of infection that it is getting. There are times when the plant will just not like
Not
the
like
environment and it will die.
Die.
So, but do not water it
Yeah.
in the first week at least.
ओके
If you are getting the plants online, right, they will come without the pots, bare
Yeah.
root, right? In those cases, whenever the plant comes to your place, unpack the plants and leave it for air drying for a week.
ओके
Sorry, for a day.
फॉर अ
Yeah, for a day or a two. And then after that, you pot them in the succulent mixture and leave it in the semi-shade area again for a week. Okay, let the plant develop the roots in that same environment before you water. Okay, so do not water for the first week, irrespective of from
Yes,
where
it's
you get.
very important. Please do not water for a week.
Yes, if you really want to save them, and you want, it might be the case that some leaves might drop from the time that you get from nursery to your place. So that's perfectly fine. Leaves dropping from the bottom is fine.
Fine.
Leaves dropping from the top is something that you need to watch out for.
Okay. Because new growth वहीं से
Yes.
develop होती है.
Yes. Check out if there is your stem is perfectly fine or if it is not getting mushy. हो सकता है कि हमने nursery से जब खरीदा होता that type itself has too much of water.
Yeah.
By the time आप घर पे लेके आए already उसमें इतना water हो चुका है, it's very difficult to get
True.
it dry.
True. ऐसा होता है.
Yes. Okay.
Stop. अभी वीडियो वाटरिंग का खत्म हुआ है, लेकिन वाटरिंग का रिलेशन फर्टिलाइजर से क्या है वो मैं आपको अपने नेक्स्ट वीडियो में बताने वाली हूँ. तो इसलिए अभी तक जिन्होंने सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है चैनल, प्लीज़ कर लीजिए ताकि आप नेक्स्ट वीडियो मिस ना कर पाए. आई होप आज का वीडियो आपने बहुत इन्जॉय किया होगा. अगले वीडियो में फिर मिलेंगे हम. थैंक यू. हैप्पी गार्डनिंग.